All right. So this is question number 20. It's Bosbana. I think you all know me. So it's Zimsec Mathematics Paper 1 June 2025. It's a continuation. Okay, so we are now on number 20. So this is the question number 20. It's a diagram related to psychogeometry topic. Okay, so the question says the diagram shows points A, B, C, and D on the circumference. This is the circumference. The distance right around the circle is called the circumference, okay, of a circle center O. So this is the center. This is the center O. Okay. So the line BS is a tangent to the circle at point B. At point B. A tangent is a straight line that touches the circumference of the circle. So this is a tangent. So it means it touches. When the tangent touches the circumference, and if it meets with the line from the center, it forms a right angle. So let's move. So it means here is a right angle. A tangent and the diameter or the radius, if they meet on the circumference, they form a right angle. So it's a right angle. It means here is 90 degrees. Okay, let's move. DC produced meet the tangent from B at C. This one meet the tangent at C. So this is point C. Okay, then DAC is 42. This is 42 degrees. DAC is 42 degrees. Okay, before attempting any questions, I want just to show you the tricks. Okay, so if you look at your diagram like this, you have to first try to fill other angles, okay, without attempting the question. Just use the theorems that you know to fill other angles. If we look here, this is what? This is an arc or a chord, okay? So they say angles which are formed by the same arc or from the same chord, they are what? They are equal. So this angle is formed by this thing. Look here. This is the chord that forms this angle, this one. So here is 42. Here, if we move like this one, we get here. This angle is also what? Here is also 42. Okay. Then they also say the angle in a semicircle is a what? It's a right angle. So this is the same circle. This is the same circle again. So here it means here it's 90. Here it's 90 degrees. Here again, if we combine this thing, here is also 90 degrees. Okay. Okay. So let's try to attempt our question. Find the angle OBC. Here it's O, here it's B, here it's C. So they want this angle OBC already filled. So OBC is what? It's 42 degrees. Okay, let's move. CAB. This is CAB. But we said that any angle in a semicircle is what? Is a right angle. So here it means it's 090. So to get what? To get this angle, it means we just say 90 minus 42. So it's 90 minus 42. So 90 minus 42. Sorry. Minus 42. We get 48. It's close to 48 degrees. So here it means it's 48 degrees. Okay. So after that, find the angle DSB. DSB, this angle. Okay. We are to find this what? This angle. But we already have this angle and this angle. And again, we know that here the complete angle is 90. Already it's 90. So what we have to find is this one. So if we know that is 42 plus this one, from 180 we get this one, because this is a right angle triangle. So we're gonna first find this angle first. Okay. So how do we get this angle? These are formed by the same chord. So it means this one and this one are equal. So yes, also 48 degrees. Okay. Then after that, we say 180, because this one is a triangle again, is 90 plus 48 from 180. So it's equal to 180 minus 90 plus what? 90 plus 48. we get what? So here's 180 minus 90 plus what? Plus 48. We get 42 degrees. So it means here is 42 degrees. Okay, so I think you get what? You get the trick. That is how we solve all these things. We just have to know the concept of the triangles and the circle geometry theorem. Then it becomes easy for us to solve all these problems. Okay, let's move to the next question. Now we are moving to number 21. We are moving to number 21. There is a diagram like this. This is node 4, and it is like this. Here is 125. Then this part is 68. Then this is Q. This is point P. This is point R. Okay. So after that, the question says the diagram shows 3 towns P, Q, and R. P, Q, and what? And R on a level ground. On a level ground. Okay, so these are the towns on a level ground. Okay, then R is equidistant from what? From P and what? From P and Q. Okay, so it means R is equidistant. It means it is the same distances from P and what? From P and Q. Okay, so our first question says the bearing of R from P is 125. Okay, Q, P, R is equals to 68, as we are seeing on the diagram. Okay, then the first question says find the what? Part A, angle PRQ. Okay, so we are asked to calculate the angle PRQ. This is the angle PRQ we are requested to find. But if we go back to the statement here, R is equidistant from P and O. It means that this side and this side are equal. It means that this is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle, it means the properties of isosceles triangle is that base angles of it are equal. So it means that this angle and this angle are equal. It means here is also at 68 degrees. Okay, so PQR, okay, PRQ is equals to what? 180, sum of the angles of a triangle, minus 68 plus 68 is equal to, let's use the calculator for it to be very simple. 180 minus 68 plus 68. Okay, we get what? We get 44. We get 44 degrees. So this is the value of this one. This is 44 degrees. Okay, I think here it's very clear. So part what? Part B. The bearing bearing of what? Bearing of P from R. Okay, this is very simple. I heard the number of people saying that bearing is very difficult. This is the most simplest question, the most simplest topic in mathematics. If we have the challenges in bearing, just send in the comment section so that we can cover all those topics. Okay, so you go to the point where it is referred from R, yes, from R, then you put your compass on what? On R. Bearing of P from R, so we have to take our compass to what? To R. This is what? This is our compass. This is the North Pole. Okay, so it's very easy. So here we are using true bearing, so it means we want this angle up to what? Up to this point. Already here is what? Already here is 180 degrees because it's a straight line. Okay, so the angle we want to know is this one. But how do we get to know this angle? We have to extend this line. This line. This is a Z angle. This one and this one are equal. Okay, but already we know that this is 125. So we have to find this part. So it's again the same as this part. I think you get the same. So to get this part, we just say 180 minus 125. So 180 minus 125 degrees. What do we get? What do we get? I always use the calculator so that I give you the correct answers. Okay, 180 minus 125. We get 55. So this is the angle for this one. But we all know that the complete revolution is made up of 360 degrees. So here we subtract this 55 from this wall, so that we can get the bearing of what? Of P from R. So to get the bearing, we just say 360 degrees minus what? Minus this 55 degrees. Then we get what? We get 305 degrees. So this is what? This is what? This is the bearing of what? This is the bearing of what? The bearing of P from R. Okay, so we use the concept of set angles. We just take our compass to the point we are referred from. Okay, to the point from P from R, we take our compass and put it here. Then we find these Z angles. These Z angles are very important in the problems related to bearing. Okay, so let's move to the next part, which is part C. Part C says the bearing of P from Q, bearing of P from what? From Q. I just want to show you the simplest trick. Let's make it this clear. It's 68 here. Okay, yes, 68 degrees. So we want to know the bearing of P from Q. So here we have to again place what? From Q from Q, it means it's here. So we want which angle? This one. This is the only angle we are in need of. Okay, but here we know that we want to know what? What do we want to know? We want to know this part. This part. But if we add these angles, it means we get what? We get a certain angle. This is a certain angle from this point. But we want to know this part, this part, this part, this part. It means we subtract 180 from this whole angle and we get this part. I think you get the same. So we have to add this 125 and 68 and again subtract 180 from that value. Then we get this value. It is the same as this value. Okay, I think you are getting the same. So it's 68 plus 125. So it's 125 plus 68. What do we get? 125 plus 68. We get 193. 193. So this is the angle. This is the complete angle up to this point. But we wanted this part that is a z angle, that produces a z angle with this part. Okay, so we are saying 193 minus 180. We are now removing this part so that we can be left with this part. Okay, I think you get the same, this part. Okay, so it's 103 minus 180, so 103 minus 180, we get 13. It's equal to 13. So it means here is 13 degrees here. So P is 13 degrees from the angle, from the point what? From the point Q. So it means the town P is 13 degrees from this one. Clear? Very, very easy. If you are facing challenges in this topic, you can just send a comment, then I will create a video or I will add you in my WhatsApp group. Then we will do all those problems. Thank you. Let's move forward to number 22. Let's move to number 22. So now we are moving to number 22. Number 22, given that 4p minus 2 open bracket 3, this is what is this, 15 is 1.5, sorry, 1.5 minus 6, then is 0, is equal to what? Is equal to p. Okay, then the question says find, this is number 22, sorry, this is number 22. Okay, then the question says find a matrix P in the form A, B, C, D, where A, B, C, D are numbers. Okay, so this is what our question is requesting us to do. Okay, so this is the question we are given. The question says 4p, given that 4p minus 2 open bracket 3, 1.5 minus 6, 0 is equals to p. Then find this one. Okay, so this is simply what? This is simply an equation. Okay, so let's do it step by step. So this is, let's take this one to the other side, then take this p to this side. So it's 4p minus what? Minus p is equals to 2 open bracket 3, 1.5 minus 6, 0. Here is what? This one. We get what? We get 3p is equal to, this one is 2, 3, 1.5 minus 6, 0. Okay, therefore 3, sorry, let's divide. Therefore p is equals to 2 over 3 open bracket 3, 1.5 minus 6, here is 0. Let me change my marker. So we have to multiply this part by the part which is inside the bracket. Okay, so here is what we have to find 2/3 of this one. 2/3 of this one, we get what? So it's p is equals to, here we get 2, then here we get what? We get 1, then here we get what? We get minus 4, then here we get what? Here we get 0. Okay, am I correct? 1.5 by this one. If we multiply this by this one, we get what? We get okay, let's use the calculator. 2 over 3. We just say 2 over 3. Put in your calculator. 2 over 3 multiplied by 3, we get 2. Again, 2 over 3 multiplied by what? By 1.5. We get 1. Then 2 over 3 multiplied by this one, get negative 4. This one is 0. Okay, so this is the value of P. I think it's very clear. So this is in the form, this one, because they are saying A, B, C, and D. They are supposed to be numbers. This is a number, a number, a number, a number. So we are correct. Then let's move to the next part, which is part B. Part B is requesting us to, is it part B? Yes, it's part B requesting us to find the word. It is requesting us to find the inverse of P. To find the inverse of what? Part B, inverse of what? Of P. Our P was what? Our pH. It was P was equal to 2, 1 minus 4 area. It was still there. Okay, so to find the inverse, we have to find the determinant first. So the determinant, we multiply this and subtract this one. So this by this minus this by this. Okay, so determinant is equal to 2 by 0 minus 4 by 1. Okay, so this is 0 minus 4, so it becomes 4. 4 is our what? 4 is our determinant. But the question, our question asks us to find, request is us to find what? Find the determinant, the inverse. So the inverse, we say 1 over determinant, then this one switches the position, then this one change their sides. Okay, so inverse of P, so inverse is written as this one. Inverse is P to the power negative 1 is equal to what? 1 over determinant, open bracket. This one change the position 0 to this one change the sign, then it becomes 4 and 1. So this will be our inverse. It's very, very clear. It's very, 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 very clear. So let's move to the other question. Okay. Oh, sorry, it's minus. They changed their side. Yes, 4 years. Yeah. So let's move to number what? Yeah, we are about to an end. This is number 23. Okay, it's very, very long question. Let's try to finish it up. So this is what? This is number what? This is number 23. Number 23. Number 23 is like this. On the Venn diagram, show the set. So there is a Venn diagram like this. It's very small, very small. Let me try to make it big so that you can see. Okay, so this is A, this is B, this is C. Okay, so this is A, this is B, and this is C. So the question says, on the Venn diagram, shade the set A intersection B union C. It means we have to let's start by doing this one. A intersection B, it means we want the values which are common in this and this. Which are common in this and this. This is A, this is B. So we have to shade this part. Okay, this part. Okay. And again, and all those values which are in what? In C. So we shade this part, this whole part. Okay, I think it's very, very clear. It's a simple question. Okay, let's move to the next part. Sorry, now I'm not writing the whole question because my markers are no longer producing a good thing. Okay, so in a class of 45 children, okay, they are saying in a class of 45 children, 32 agriculture. Okay, let me write the question. In a class of what? Of 45 children. 30 do agriculture, 30 do agric, okay. 25 do computers, okay, full stop. Then 7 do neither. 7 do what? Do neither. Agric, do neither agric, no computers. Okay, so the question says, then the question says what? The question says find the number of children. Oh, sorry, my markers are no longer producing a good picture. Find the number of children who do agric only. Okay, so we want those who are doing agriculture only. Okay, but we have a number of 45 children. Some are doing agriculture, some are doing what? Are doing computers, as you can see. So the only thing we have to do, we have to subtract the unknown number. Find the number of children who are, so we have to find who are doing both. So, and we have to subtract all those numbers, because some are doing agriculture and computers, some are doing computers and what? They are doing agriculture at the same time they are doing computers. So we have to subtract a certain number of those who are doing both from the number that are doing agriculture only. Then we get the actual number of children who are doing only agriculture. So the only thing we have to do is to write the equation that are doing agriculture, that are doing computers, are compared to the overall equation, to the overall children who are in the classroom. Okay, so the number who are doing agriculture only, we say this is the number of children who are doing agriculture, and this is the number of children who are doing computers. It's what? It's 25. It's just a class of 45 children. Okay, so here is what we can do. 8. The marker is no longer functioning very well. So it's 30 minus x. So it's 30 minus x. These are the number of children who are doing agriculture only. Okay. Then we say what? We say here is 25 again minus x. So here is the number of children who are doing what? Who are doing this thing. Who are doing what? Computers only. So the total number doing either, it becomes 30 minus x plus 25 minus x plus that x again is equals to what? 55 minus x. Okay, so here's what we can do. So after doing that, we have to solve all this equation. Okay, so it becomes 30 minus x plus 25 minus x plus x is equals to 55 minus x. Okay, so it becomes what? It becomes 55 minus x plus 7 is equals to what? It's equals to 45. Therefore our x becomes 70. This is a simple mathematics. Okay, this is a simple mathematics. It's a linear equation. Okay, so if we get our x as this one, what do we do next? We want the actual number of people who are doing agriculture on this. So we subtract this value from this one. So it becomes 30 minus 17, then we get 13. So this is the actual number of people who are doing agriculture only. Yeah, that's the answer. So let's move to the next question, which is number what? This is number what? This is number what? This is number what? This is number 24. Okay, so let's move to the last question, which is number 24. Okay, the number 24 is a traveling graph. It's a very simple topic. You have to know the equations of motion, to know where the vehicle or the object is resting, where the object is increasing the speed, the terms of deceleration and acceleration. All those things, they help you to understand and analyze your problems clearly. Okay, so let's write number 24. It's there is a graph like this. This is what? This is our graph like this one. So this is 5. So this is what? This is 25. This is time. Time in what? In seconds. This is what? This is 50. This is speed. So it means it's a speed time graph. Okay. So this is 0. Okay, I think you are now seeing our graph clearly. So here, if this is speed, so speed is meters per second. Okay. So if our speed starts from 50 and it is decreasing, so it means our object is decelerating. Then at this stage, it is moving at a constant speed because it is not changing. So it's a constant speed, uniform acceleration. Okay, let's see what our question is saying. The diagram is a speed time graph of a moving object. The starting speed is 50 meters per second. Okay, it decelerates at 4 meters per second for the first 5 seconds. It is decelerating at what? 4 meters per what? Per second. Okay, per square second. Okay, it means it is decelerating. Okay, it maintains the constant speed for the next 20 seconds. It started to move with the constant speed. It means it is moving with the constant speed. It is not accelerating, because acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. Velocity now is not changing. It is moving at a constant velocity. Okay, so calculate the speed of the object when time is 10 seconds. Oh, it becomes very complicated for other people, because they will start finding where the 10 seconds is and they will say the question is wrong. No, the 10 seconds is in between this period where our object is not increasing the speed. So what do we use? Our question says calculate the speed of the object when the time is 10 seconds. Okay, so we just go and use the equation of what? Equation of motion. V is equals to U plus AT. Okay, V, this is the final velocity, initial velocity, acceleration, and time. But our question says, find what? Calculate the speed of the object when the time is 10 seconds. So it means we want to find the final velocity. Okay, this is the speed. This is the initial velocity, this is the final velocity, this is acceleration, this is the time. We are all given those things. What we don't have and what we have to find is this one. So it's V is equals to initial velocity. Initial velocity is 50. So here's 50 plus acceleration. Here is deceleration because it is decelerating. So it's negative acceleration. So it's minus 4 multiplied by 10. So V is equals to 50 minus 40. So V is equals to 10 meters per second. So this is what Am I right? 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 I think I've made a mistake. What is our time? Our time. Initial point of acceleration. Our point of acceleration. Our time. Our time. Our time. Our time. Oh, sorry. This is the time period. So no. Sorry for this one. Acceleration by time. So here, if we look here, it decelerates. I've taken the whole time it was moving with the constant speed, but here we use the time at which it decelerated. Up to what time? Up to 5. But it took at this point it will move with the constant speed. Okay, so here we use this time, this because it decelerates for what? For 5 seconds. Okay, so we don't have to use 10, we use 5. But here after that it is now moving with the constant velocity. Okay, yeah. So here it becomes 50 plus, this is negative acceleration, minus 4 multiplied by 5. It becomes v is equals to 50 minus what? Minus 20. V becomes 30 meters per second. Okay, so this becomes our what? Our final velocity. Okay, so let's move to the next one, to the last part, which is number 24. Which is number 24b. Distance traveled during the 25. So we have to calculate the distance. So to calculate the distance on a speed time graph is very simple. If you are asked to calculate the distance, what they are trying to say is calculate the area under the graph. Distance is simply the area under this one, under this speed time graph. Okay, please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share. This is my channel. Okay, so the only thing we are asking, if it is the distance, it's simply the area under this graph. So we have to find the area of this and combine them together. This is the distance traveled by the object in the period of 25 seconds. So this is a trapezium, this is a rectangle. So let's start by this one. Area of a trapezium is equal to half A plus B multiplied by height plus and A with the area of a rectangle, which is length times width. Okay, half AB. Yes, let's call this A, then this is B, then this is height. Half what? A is 50 plus this point plus this point is what? It's what? This one. Okay, maybe I left the other measurements here. Here is what? Here is this one. Yes, this one is 30. The one we calculated before. Yes, I have left other measurement. So it becomes here, it becomes 30. Then what? Then after that, by height by 5. Okay, this will be our height, this one. Then plus length by width. This will be our length, this will be our width. Okay, so it becomes 5 from 25, it becomes 20 by what? 20 by 30. Okay, it's equal to, let's use our calculator. Half, okay, let's say half. 50, here is 80, multiplied by what? Multiplied by 5, plus 20 by 30. 20 by 30, it becomes 600 here. So after that, 2 here, 1, 2 here, 2 into 80, we get 40. 40 by 5. 40 by 5 sorry, we get 200, so it becomes 200 by plus 600, so it becomes 800 what 800 meters. So this will be what, this will be our distance traveled by our object. So this is Barnabas Semonetsi. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like and share. It allows our video to go a long way in YouTube, and this also allows us to continue to produce free content, free stuff on YouTube. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Let's meet in the next videos on revision. We are doing all these classes for you guys. Don't forget to like, to comment and share. Thank you so much. Bye.